that part is amazing. But to take care of your health, to take away like an hour a week to go and get massage, to do nothing, just to have that time. I think it's okay to do that. I think people need to hear that it's okay to take time to take care of yourself. Because if you take care of yourself, you feel better and actually you become better version yourself. You become more kind to yourself and then you kind to the person next to you and then the person is spreading out. Actually, you probably thinking more clear. You're making a better decision.
You have found Authentic Business Adventures, the business program that brings you the struggle stories and triumphant successes of business owners across the land. Downloadable audio episodes can be found in the podcast link found at drawincustomers.com. We are locally written by the Bank of Sun Prairie, Calls on Call Extraordinary Answering Service, the Bold Business Book, as well as Live Switch. Today, we're welcoming / preparing to learn from Nuttha Goutier of Sabai Thai Spa in Vancouver, Canada. We're talking Thai Spa, we're talking franchising, and we're talking about growing multiple locations in your business. So how is it going today?
I feel excellent and so happy to be here and share my story with you and your audience.
Yeah, I'm excited because, well, one, Thai massage is always a good thing. And two, I was just in Vancouver. I want to say it was last year, and what a beautiful area.
It's beautiful here.
It's funny. I've never seen that many, I don't know if you call them water planes or airplanes that can land in the water and take off.
Yeah.
It almost looked like a cab service there.
Yeah, it's like a float plane, right? They call it
Float
here.
plane.
It's so
There you go.
convenient. Yeah.
So let's start with when did you first start your business?
I started my first location in 2005 in North Vancouver.
All right.
Yeah.
And what made you decide to start your own business versus just working for someone else?
I worked for somebody else before. I used to start my business before. If we go back to many years back, I as a child, I grew up in a village with no power, no electricity, and life is different than what we're living in here. But with this, because of stuttering, I always start my own business. Actually, in 8 or 9 years old, I start to sell coffee and hot chocolate and egg in the local village, and I learned that when you start your own business, at that time, when we go to the school in the village, we get to take the money to school, 1 baht, not even a cent, to school. And then that we put it in our pocket and we tie it with elastic, hang it on. We don't want to lose your money. Tie it on the shirt. And I start with coffee and hot chocolate and egg a night. I can make 50 baht a day. Like all the kids just get 1 baht to go to school. I start to doing business it's interesting, it's fun. And then you actually, when I was a kid, like, oh wow, I can make money from selling hot chocolate and coffee in a local market. And that's the first one I started. And then with my dad, when we 10 to between 10 to 13 or 14, we started with the tapioca business too. We bought the raw tapioca from the local friend and family in the village. And then we chop them in 2 days and then convert them to different product and we sell them. And we make quite good money, but it's physically the farming is very hard on body because we have to carry 2 tons of tapioca every day. We go to the farmer, 25 bucket each time, put the buckets. And my dad hold one side, I hold one side. We like swing it to the wooden pickup truck. It's like old style. The truck it's all built with wood. Only machine that have the machine, but the rest are wooden truck. Yeah, we done that every single day, and actually by the end of the season, we make quite a good chunk of money just from converting certain product. I did learn a little bit of business with my dad on that. After that, I went to school to learn, beautician school, massage, facial, nail care, and then was 14. Actually, I opened my first beauty salon as well. Before that, I went to work with somebody else for a few short periods of time. I think in Thailand that time I get paid 400 baht per month. It's about 10 baht for whole salary of the month.
Wow.
and then I'm going to work in a beauty salon. Is it's a lot of work. And then I come back home. I did open my beauty salon in my village. I can earn 400 baht in a day. The same thing. It's the same as I selling the hot chocolate and the coffee. Instead I have a bath. It's so tiny. And now it's not. I didn't quite understand exactly, but it's just the concept. Like I can make my own money. It's not that hard, right? Like wow, I don't have to work for someone for a whole month to earn 400 baht. This I can earn in a day. It that changed the way of my mind thinking a little bit as a kid, right? So I'm just a little kid, not quite put things together very well yet, but it's just oh, I can make my own money. That's it. Just a concept of that. And then 15, I moved to Bangkok, just try to, from the village, want to go to see the world. And Bangkok is busy city and just so many different things. I went there, I go to work with the big company, import, export company. Just learn different things, learn different department, understand a lot of company structure. I helping every department of that company. I work with people from making the flowers all the way to people working in the office, accounting firm and warehousing. I learned a lot about the company structure there. Not quite putting together yet, too young, right? Just 15 to 17 years old and working. And then after that, I say, still, I love beauty. I love health and wellness. I just really like that so much. And when I grow up in the village, that is part of life. We don't talk about wellness, but we live it, right? We just care for ourselves, for body, for mind, and your own spirit, right? It's just the care for yourself of being well-being, healthy, everyday healthy eating, living, and thought, and just that is just it's so normal, right? And in here in Western, it's not quite. People feel very guilty to thinking of take time to take care of yourself, even care for yourself. It's quite different. That's why when I opened my first location, I said that's what people need here in the North America. We need uh, sanctuary that people can go in, they can feel belonging, the health and journey of well-being and health. It don't have to feel like transition. They can feel more care and they feel the journey, every step, all the five senses being taken care of, and then hospitality of the experience should elevate them up to make it feel better. And then for the people that working here, they can feel more belonging and like a more culture. I want to bring something that more warmth and authentic and care to the local people here. That's why I've opened the first location.
Nice. Tell me about your story from. Did you go from Bangkok to Vancouver?
No, from Bangkok, I still work with connect to that dot. I went to work in different resort, different spa, different setting that I'm really interested in the beauty world. After working in the resort and beautiful spa and start to meet with a lot of people from all over the world. What? People are different. People from Europe, America, the white people, black people. Wow, this is crazy. I did not meet anybody in the village in a small village, but this is a big world. And after with a lot of people I would like to go to see the world. That's why I'm start to reach out to what can I do? I want to go somewhere else far away. And I get job offer in Canada, in Australia, and New Zealand. I just choose to come to Canada because it's far. That's it. Only one reason, nothing else in that time. I didn't do any research, no working or study anything at all. And I just thought, wow, I'm going to go far. I'm going to go to North America, is where the futuristic is, where they build a rocket ship and, talking machine or whatever. I'm just looking forward to see, I thought I will be in a futuristic country, but
Right on.
it's not
Did you
quite what
know?
I imagined when I landed.
So I'm trying to imagine the weather in Thailand versus the weather in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Those are pretty different for many times of the year. So
Yes.
how was it acclimating to that?
It, my body was shocked when I landed. I actually arrived in July, right? Is It's funny. It's just so funny. But anyway, I thought it's futuristic. But anyway, I get working in the spa in the resort in BC, in in northern BC. And what my expectation to come to Canada at that time, I just go to futuristic country. And then, of course, the owner of the resort have the float plane that can land in water in the lake, and he come to pick me up at his private airplane. Like, wow, this is so futuristic. We don't have that in Thailand. And then we fly over the mountain, and he said, "Here we are, we arrived." I looked down from the airplane, like, wow, nothing around it, just only forest. One resort in the middle of nowhere. And then when we landed, it's more like a guest lunch that have the horses, cow, and then we do horseback riding at the resort, go panning, fly fishing, and hiking. It just is literally going back to the to the western country countryside.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
Yes.
So is that what you were hoping to find? Or are you
No,
hoping
no,
to
no. I
more in the
hoping to
city?
buy it, talking machine and flying car or something and rocket ship, but not exactly what I imagined. But it is I can it's just hard for me to adapt from beginning. But I grew up in a farm. I'm okay with being outside like that. But just for me, I feel pretty lucky. It's beautiful resort that I learned so much Canadian culture. I learned how to do horseback riding, hiking, go hunting, and all fly fishing, and just do all the Canadian people did, right? I just have full experience of that. It's just, and then,
Nice. Tell me about your first location. How did you decide where in Vancouver you were going to have your first was it a spa entirely
yeah,
the first time? Okay.
yeah.
So how did you choose where you were going to be located?
Our first location, I live in North Vancouver. And the time I moved to the city, we be in North Vancouver, and I went to work in different clinic, different spa, different hotel spa in Vancouver, and I just feel the gap that weather is cold, the culture is really cold. It's just the way the whole cultural with the workplace and just the way the structure and everything. I said I could do something different. I could make it, like I said, bring it more warm to the culture, bring it warm to the customer that coming in, and then the staff as well. Like feel them feel like family, feel the belonging, and more cultural stuff in there. With the first location, I moved to Vancouver. I did not have any money, probably have less than $1,000, but I have the dream that I want to build my parents a house. That's my childhood dream that I saved up money for so many years of my working life, and I just, you know, build a house for them. And then I literally have nothing. We just have to start from zero. I saw the list site. I didn't, the location that time site selection is not even in my mind. I just don't understand the business very well that time. And the only thing I have is I just want to create something for people. I want to create a space that people can come in, that something different, more unique, more that people can experience. And that's what I come across my mind at that time. I saw the lease side. I contact the landlord agent, and the agent just said, "Oh, you don't have money. How can you start the business?" And then I said, "Oh, can I talk to the landlord?" And then the landlord said the same thing. Like, if you don't have money, how can you start your business? I said, I have the dream, I have the vision, I have the belief, and I young and full of energy. I think the vision that I have, people will like it and people will love it. And then I will, if you give me opportunity, I never ever gonna miss you one run check. And he hand me over the key to that space
Right on.
with a
So
thousand bucks.
it worked out.
Yes. And that's so after that, what should I do? I have no, doesn't know how to do business in Canada. I have nothing. I have no idea. I did not have zero idea at that time. The only thing I just I got the key. So now what? And then people come along, stranger come when you need help. I have people come in like, oh, you want to start business, you have to corporate the company. I don't know how to corporate the company. Oh, I'm a lawyer. I can corporate the company for you. Just give me, we can do a trade. You can do, one massage, and then have, I I have the vision. I want a certain look. And then the guy come, I said, oh, I am working in a film set. I can help you to make it look like whatever your vision is. I said, oh, my vision is I want to look like the Thailand, like over 2,500 years, or how is it that they have the lobby look like this, look like teak? And he said, oh, I can do that, no problem. I don't know how to paint, but I know someone how to paint. And then she connect me to the person. The person come in, oh, I know how to do paint. And all of them said, oh, give me 10 massage each. You just trade. Everything just trade. 10 massage for this, one massage for that. And the guy come in, I know how to build a website. Just give me 2 massage. Another person, I can help you to set up the accounting and bookkeeping and stuff like that. Oh, just give me, 1 massage, 2 massage. And anyway, the whole thing happened, including renovation, the cleaning and everything. People, even someone, oh, I go cleaning somewhere else. I can come help to clean here and we can trade for massage. And that's how the business started.
Oh, that's incredible. That is impressive.
It's
So
amazing.
was it you at the time or did you have employees?
Just only me and my husband. My husband just said, "Oh, I'll drop my dream, my vision. He want to create his own company with environmental and work with with the landslide, the government, and where the grid go, and just environmental stuff." And I have the vision that I said, "Wow, I really want to support your vision and your dream. Okay, I'll help you to set up your company first. Get in and get going and start together." And every day, yeah, we work during the daytime. I give a lot of massage daytime. At nighttime, I'm just renovation, painting, and whatever it need to be done. We stay until 2 a.m. in the morning and wake up at 6, pretty much just, you know, 4 hours sleeping every night and just throughout this full day. And then I think we get a key in July, August, September, October, that when we actually open for public in October. Just that those 3 months is just more like renovation, whatever from there that it's just far before, and then I just bring them up to my vision, right, in that time. And by October, when we open for public, it incredible busy. Like people are just like, wow, I like what you're doing. I really want to support you. I want to stay in the business. I will tell everyone, people come in, let's give me 20 gift certificate, 10 gift certificate. I actually spend by writing by hand that time. So busy selling the gift certificate. I think in October, I already have 5 employees working. By the time of
Wow.
December, I have about 9 people already working, and just I have full team already. It's from start from nothing, and that time I think by the time of October to December, we have like over 60,000 revenue. Very short periods of time, just from I didn't even do marketing, nothing. I didn't understand about the marketing. I understand nothing that time. Just zero business idea. Yeah.
Wow, that is impressive. How hard is it to find employees that had your vision as well?
On that time is it not that hard, but it's not that easy. I just do some job posting. I just tell people that I know that I'm looking for someone to come and help. And then when people come in, I said I would like a customer journey to be this way, and we are family. We want I want everyone to treat each other like a family when we're working together, because you're here for 8 hours in a day. We need to respect. Usually I use a lot of word of forgive and forget. A certain stuff. Some people annoy with you, certain things, just forgive and forget and respect. Right? It's just like those 3 things. It's like we have to care for each other, like as we are family. We have to care with fully respect to each other, and then work as a team. And people feel belonging. They're happy. They hang out together after school. They do potluck. They share food. It just for me, it just wow. It just my dream come true. People that work and they like to be together. They love each other and they care for each other. They hang out on the day off, and the customer come in. They just like wow. I come here, I feel like I transport to Thailand. And that's when I come up with a theme later on, because the customer keep repeating. I feel like I transport to Thailand without getting airplane. The first step, I come to your spa. I feel like I've been somewhere else. The smell, the sound, the music, and everything. And they just like, wow, it feels so nice, the full experience. And they feel belonging. They feel part of family too. Now all the customer coming in, even they not come to the spa before. If they drive by, they will stop by and give the the fruit from the garden, from the backyard, even cucumber and stuff like that, the donut, the food, and people just stop by and everybody get to know each other so well. It's so warm, like a feel. It's more lively, right? It's just more community. Everybody, and now the customer start to get to know another customer, and then everybody start to get to know in the community area. We involved with a lot of local community stuff and that at time as well. And then it just get to know everybody in the neighborhood. It's because of the local neighborhood, and everybody talk about us. And then everybody said, "Oh, we want you to stay in business. We're gonna come support you." And then we get so busy, like a phone ring, start to get busy. That's why I onboarding my team very quickly in that time, right? Just like, okay, now we get busy. We need more people. We get more busy. We need more people. And because of the working, the culture and things like that, I want to maintain those one. And also I like to be freedom that time. I like to travel to Thailand. I go to Thailand every year before I go 3 months to 4 months. I think that time December come. Usually every time the January come around, then the rain start. That when I take the flight to Thailand. I still want to have that freedom, but I have the business. Tell my receptionist and the team, here's the key. I'll be back the end of March or beginning of April. And I just gone. On the first year of my business, yeah,
You
literally
were able
just
to leave for 3 months during your first year in business.
yes.
Wow, that is
It be-
incredibly impressive. Wow, good for you. That is
I just
that is
it's just not what
that's
I'm
rare.
planning. From it's in that time I just don't know anything about business. I just only thing I want that time. I just want to be able to travel. I just want the freedom. And then, but I did learn is, I was scared at time, like, oh God, I'm just start my own business. And now we just have customer, we have the people working, but I want to go to Thailand. And then what can I do? And well, I'm just going to follow my heart. I just want to be there. That's why I give the freedom. What did I learn is when I come back, the business still there. And I still doing well, and the people are still working. And actually, it's make me thinking, oh, actually, I can do that. And now that because of that, it's make me thinking about the system even more. That's when I start to developing the system. And now I developing the staff journey, the customer journey, and then and then create the tasks for people to do, right? If they do this task and then the training, and I start to develop that. Yeah, pretty much 2005, the first one that I developing. I want people to look good, like the staff. You have to look perfect. You have to look grooming. Certain hair have to look like certain element that have to be. And then when the customer come in, the certain smell, the sound, and I want thing to be a certain way. The people have to be experienced the same. And when the customer come in, I want them to doesn't matter who they see, right? Anyone in my team doesn't matter if they see the A or the B or the C, you get the same experience. And that when I create the first protocol on that time,
So,
and that
did you get any pushback from any of your employees when you started to build this protocol and implement and say, "Hey, we got to look uniform. We have to look a certain way. We're going to treat people a certain way. We have these systems that we're going to follow." Did you get any pushback from people who are like, "Hey, what's going on here?"
I did not get pushback because I involved them into my thinking processing. I said,
Okay.
I want to create a system here. I need everyone to help. I want people to feel, experience. How can we do it? Because on that time, I didn't really know how. Like for me, I just did not know how. I just, okay, I want to certain way. Can you help me? What can we do? What you think? What is the best? Here's the uniform. Here's certain look here. This look here. This look. Which one we're gonna pick? How about the hair? What should we do the hair? And then I just involve my team because it's not many at that time, right? It's just like here, and then everybody have the input into it, and then we just agree. Okay, let's try this way. And then if someone have opinion, oh, maybe hair should go this way. After we try certain uniform, oh, this one when we, move forward, it's not comfortable here. Maybe we should change a different style, when we actually do the work. And then we change to a few style of the uniform, right? The hair, some people have long hair, short hair. And then oh, if we have short hair, you could affect the customer this way. Long hair, how about everyone should, long hair, we should just keep this way. And then we just decide together on that time. And I did not know for now what I know now. Actually, that's how you get things, to reduce the resistance, right? Otherwise, you have the resistance. Because I don't have that resistance at the time because I include everybody.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Systematize everything. That's incredible. So
Yeah.
at this time, or at that time, I should say, you had one location when you were
Yes.
putting all these protocols and these systems in place.
Yeah.
And was the anticipation that you're building this to the point that you can expand, or you just want to get this one rolling and expansion wasn't even on your mind?
Not even in my mind that time. I just want to have the system because I want people to experience certain way. I want the staff to experience certain way that I want people to feel my caring for my staff that time is I just want people to feel truly cared for, including the staff and the customer. And then how can we do that? Like I just ask everyone because we are born in different culture, different parent, different thinking. Like how can we work together and create a harmony and then everyone can be enjoy and joyful at work. That I want people to come here and looking forward to come to work. And that, and then I share that this is my opinion. Anything you output that you have can be put together some protocol here that we can implementing with our team that we work together. I just building that while I'm opening the store and have my team. That what that
Right.
happening in that time. Yeah.
Very cool. Tell me about your team as far as the services that they offer, because you learned Thai massage in Thailand.
Yeah.
And I imagine the people in Vancouver, you weren't necessarily, or maybe you were, finding people from Thailand with Thai massage, or
Yeah.
how difficult is it to find someone that knows how to offer the massage that you want to offer?
Actually, surprisingly, a lot of people learn Thai massage. Actually, it people like it, and people travel to Thailand. They learn it. They have people that teaching in here too, and then many people learn, but not a lot of them. Maybe more than half probably never learned Thai massage before, but they already went to the school here. They already did anatomy. They already know how to do massage. And we just training for, on that time anyway. Let me bring you back. Before I started the business, we working with uh, the school, right? We spent 2 years doing this school and then training. And actually, I very comfortable. Actually, before open the spa, I want to open the school as well,
Oh,
but I get
wow.
the spa first. Yeah, that time I always thinking like, how can we get people to elevate the customer service and the skill, the detail of the skill, not just only get people massage. It's about when people come in, how you get people comfortable, even they entering into your room, the treatment room, and then just the way how they draping, just the way how they touch and just the contact with people. I did concern about that because when I'm working with different clinic, different spa, I see here like you know, people can improve on this area. It's just the way how they're draping, even simple stuff like a draping. You could have a different way of draping that make people feel more comfortable. And that's why I create the school actually before. It's just a spa program school, like a 6-month program, and then I had 3-month program, and then just a certain courses. And that's what I did. Well, open the spa as well. I still have the school running, but running school is slightly different than running the spa because people want evening course, weekend course. It's too challenging, and then I just didn't continue the school anymore. And that time from 2005, I did not open a second location until 2010 because same thing I said, I like to travel to Thailand. I like freedom. I like hiking. I like to do other stuff and interest in, when you're younger, your interest is all over the place, right? You just don't have any focus. You don't have anyone mentoring them. When you don't have anyone mentoring, even you're truly natural entrepreneur, you just get sidetracked all over the place.
Oh
I
my
went to
gosh, all the
Thailand.
time. Yeah.
Oh, all the time. I went to Thailand. I opened a school. I'm going to do the skincare. I do land developing. I build a resort. I even do the farming. I do a whole bunch of stuff during that time. I just don't even you don't know how to stay in your lane. You doesn't know how to be focused, right? You just wasting your time so much. And I didn't know. And anyway, 5 year went by, and then we have a lot of customers. I really like what you're doing. I want to see more in my neighborhood, right? I want to see you in another place that I don't want to travel so far to come to your spa in North Vancouver. And that when, for me, it is thinking, maybe I should open a different location, right? And now is thinking, okay. And then I opened my second location in 2010, and then opened my third location in 2011, 2013. I opened 4 locations by that time.
Wow. And
Yeah.
was the idea that you're hitting the outskirts of Vancouver, or how strategic were you in picking locations?
On that time is I have no strategy, nothing. Just customer come in and just like, I want to have you in different neighborhood in my neighborhood. That's all I think that time. Okay, I'm just go to different neighborhood then. And that's it. I just like literally I just okay. Oh, if people want more of this, let's open more.
Sure.
And then because of opening more location, now the different challenge come in, right? The first location I have different challenge we figure out, and then the second one is like, wow, now it's 2 different location. How can we keep information the same? Because before is everything is sitting in customer data. We have storage for customer data and everything right in the physical location, and now it's 2 location. How can we keep up? I want the convenience for the customer. Doesn't matter where they go, the information should pop up everywhere. And that time we looking to different tech company now, like, okay, which online system that we can adapt to online, and whole bunch of learning curve on the technology stuff on that time. And then we able to find a different program that we want the customer to be able to go to any location. And that's, we go to that, and then we have second location, third location. I'm glad that we moved to that direction. I learned a lot about that. Is now a protocol come in again. The protocol that I created in 2005, that location doesn't really implementing to different location. And 2010, actually, I redone the whole thing again, just okay, because it's multi-unit operation now. And then I have people working now, different people working. Before I actually train them myself in that one location, and now it's a few locations. I can train them everywhere now. Now I have to create a different protocol, create a different training for people that are able to train the trainer to train the trainer. It's just a different layer again.
Yeah.
And and then the same thing, right? If the different location, now a different manager, we have to create something. Oh, we have to train the trainer manager to training another person. And that now we're developing a different thing. That time is 2010, we do it, implementing, is working. It's not quite working where I wanted. And then 2013, we actually developing another protocol, like the multi-unit operator, because I'm not in the store anymore. I'm not in each location, and I don't really want to be in, and then not possible for me to be in because we have 4 locations now. And because of that, make me learn different new skill again that I never had before. I just, yeah. And now is the manager running the location now. And now I have to create a protocol for the manager to follow. And then after that, I said, okay, 2013, we have 4 locations. After that, it's same thing. I don't want to open any more location. I just, I have a kid. I just want to be a mom. I just want to have full life experience as a mom, and enough to go to the whole journey with being mom. I have 4 kids, and I'm enjoying it. But during those times, we just side off again to real estate. You know, I interest in those stuff, and then just I end up to buy a whole bunch of real estate again, learning different stuff like buy, industrial, retail, residential, recreation. This whole year went by, and enjoyed being mom. The spa is running itself. We got, the protocol that I created in earlier 2013. barely be in anymore in the location. Usually I just try, just go in to visit and get a massage and things like that, and I just sign off to the real estate world. 2017, I said I get back to myself again. Okay, now I need to stay focused, and spa is working. People happy working there. The customer like it. I should expansion. And that time, 2017, that when I start to get my head in the shoulder a little bit, thinking about scaling. Before that, it's just playing. Just it's just pure playing. And now 2017, I want to scale this business. And now I lead down the whole protocol that I have done a few times. I just lead down the whole thing again, the whole system. Now, if I'm going to scale it, how can I maintain the culture that I have? How can I maintain the work, the teamwork, the customer journey, and all those stuff? And now we lead down in 2017, and then I plan to expand quite a lot. On that time, we planning for not uh, not franchising yet. That time it's just more like, okay, I'm just go at corporate. Right? We're gonna go like a chain. We plan to open 4 more locations before the 2020, before the COVID come in. With the COVID come in, uncertain, because I already have the protocol come in, I still want to implementing those protocol that I created. I said, okay, let's drop everything else, just open one template. That is my template for protocol, for the site. Now we're thinking about the site selection, the marketing. Now is the whole thing is coming in together now. From the experience that we have done, I start to put together. On 2020, we opened a COVID year, implementing what I have created on 2017. Everything worked well, worked beautifully. And I just, okay, let's confirm again 2 more, because now I want to do franchising. And I'm thinking, okay, if this work like this with me, we should be able to do a franchising, because I'm not in the store, and then I can implementing the system. Now I want to do franchising.
Mm-hmm.
And then, okay, before we do franchising, I already let's implementing what we create now and tweak it again to be adaptable to franchising stuff. And then 2022, I implementing 2 more locations, the same system that we've been create. If they're going to be working at a franchise model. And I try it, and both working. One of them well trained, follow system. Another one pick someone out that no experience, no training. Just try both of them, just see if the system is working. And both working on 2022, it's very confirmed is working. And that time, I'm very confident that I can move into the franchising. But before I launch the franchising, might as well. I make so many mistakes. I have so many sidetrack. I done, just so many things. There's so many mistakes that more than success. I just,
What were the major mistakes that you ran into?
it is when you're making so many bad choice. Every choice that you make is it, you losing many money on your choice plus your time, right? Just each mistake you make is take a year or 2 years to recover, and then you lost your time. Usually, it's just the time as well.
So were the mistakes more you chose the wrong location, you hired the wrong manager? What kind of mistakes are we talking about here?
For me, it's sometimes it's just the people as well. Like if when you make a mistake, just sometimes you're implementing certain stuff, going in like implementing all the decision. I guess sometimes it's just a decision for me. It's just a make up certain decision. If we do this one, what can I bring in? I know usually I don't really keep those things well in my head. Usually, like I just move on so quickly.
Just
Like,
shut
okay,
them out. I don't want to think about
doesn't
them.
work. I'll go in, move
Trauma
on.
here.
But I know it's just a whole bunch of mistakes we've been making it along the way. And let me try to think a little bit here. What exactly?
Well, let's jog your memory a little bit here. Tell me about, as you're expanding, you're adding all these locations.
Yeah.
That means that you have to add a manager, at least one for each location, probably a couple or a few, because the hours are probably, what are you open, 60 hours a week, something like that? So
Yeah, we
how do
always
you find and train a manager for every new location?
Yeah, when we have the system come in, we have the manager training. The manager was this manager who we find people's strength. What I did is like, okay, you're so good with this one here. You're good with operation. You train the operation. You're good with the HR. You train this person HR. I take each person training from different person. Like if you're good with HR person, you go to train the manager about HR. Not one person train everybody. You know, this person good at efficiency. You so good with efficiency. You train efficiency. You know what I mean? Like I always find people's strength, and then everybody gets to learn from the person who expert on each area. And then when they go off to run their own location, they have all those skills. And then they still in the same networking, they still call, ask for consultant from another location. Okay, I don't know how to make a decision on this one. Not confident. They always reach out to the manager on the other location.
Are the managers that you're hiring, are they experienced massage therapists, or are they manage something else, or what are you using for criteria to hire these managers?
That's some of them are they used to be a massage therapist and they move up to the manager. Some of them they're receptionist, they move up to manager. Some of them they're just managing some factory somewhere else, zero experience in a spa. But and then they come in and some of them are just like I said, never have a managing material, nothing at all, never have a lot of experience in their life experience. And then we have mix of everyone coming in. Yeah,
Tell
I
me,
definitely like I actually tend to experimenting it. Like for me, I just okay, I can I pick this person that who have no
sure,
experience, and I risk myself in. Like, let's see if that person will work on my system. Yeah,
gotcha. Did every manager that you hired work out?
not every single one work out, but most of them are working out. Yeah,
Okay.
usually
What
is
what is the shortest time a manager has been with you?
let's see. Maybe before us, I think one of them, the shortest one, is just going through the training and then before we open and then she quit. I think that's the shortest one. And
Ah,
then
well,
after that,
happens,
it's
right?
yeah, and then the shortest one is another person that maybe a year, and then the list are very long. The list is I
Okay.
have turnover very low. A lot of people work with me for over 18 years,
Wow.
16, 12, 10, over 5 years, 6 years. Yeah.
That
That's
is great. Tell
yeah,
me about competition, because in the massage world, from what I've seen, and this is totally outsider looking in,
yeah,
massage world 20 years ago, you could get a massage pretty easily.
yeah,
But now it seems like you got 50 million different franchises coming in. It
yeah,
seems like there's a massage place on every single corner. And I would feel, or my perception is that there's
yeah,
way more competition now, 2026, than there was 20 years ago.
yeah.
So let's just start with one. Is that true? Is there a lot more competition now?
No, actually, I did not see things in different
There's not.
that way at all. I
Okay.
think it's more people in the industry. It's more marketing. It's more opportunity for us to convert people to become more healthier.
Okay.
What
Okay.
is what I coming from in Thailand? If you've been to Thailand, if you go to one block of the street, maybe 15 massage places in one
Wow.
street. Yeah, in North America, this is nothing. Like we have in a few in
No,
the
we don't have
neighborhood.
15 on one street. We might have
Yeah, we
15
have only
cars,
15 in
but
the street. That's why it's no competition. For me, I didn't see it as a competition. I see more like opportunity. More people put money on marketing. It's more opportunity that we convert the people into more healthy lifestyle and then promote people into longevity. For me, it's all about longevity, about living healthy, living well, right? And then if more competition like coming in, it's more money in the marketing. It's more people see why you need to go in to get massage regularly, why you have to implementing to lifestyle and then take care of yourself.
sure. Tell me
Yeah.
about the perception of massage in Thailand versus the perception of massage in North America
Yeah.
from your perspective, because f- from my perspective, Thailand, I the way that I understand it is there's not as much disposable income. And
Yeah.
in North America, we treat massage as essentially a luxury item. It's not a health
Yes.
thing.
Yeah.
It's hey, I can afford to do this. I have the
Yeah.
time to do this.
Yeah.
I'm willing to take an hour or 90 minutes out of my life to actually not do anything, not stare at my phone or something like that, which
I
is
know.
tough for
It's
some
strange.
people. So
Yes.
I guess I'm under the impression that in Thailand that must be more of a this is a necessity, not a want. Is that
Yes.
true?
Yes. Like bring me back to the village where I grew up. People have no money. We are so poor. We like a whole family, a lot of people in the village. We have no money at all. You know, we have a few. You know, just people have shoe. We have one shoe. That's it. Your clothes. You have a few set of clothes, right? You just don't have much, and you don't have money. But massage is still part of life. People actually go in and get massage. Even a farmer, we are farmer, and we're doing farm. We value the health. People still go in to get massage, Thai massage, regularly. Some people once a week, some people a couple times a month, and then they go in. It becomes so normal that it's a norm that nobody talk about it. It just become part of life that I just go and get massage, right? Even in gas station, gas station. I'm stopped to get a gas, but I'm gonna get a massage while, have a gas and take a break. Put my car out the side and go to get an hour, 2 hour massage before I drive again. It it's so normal that it's just, even my grandmother, right? We go and hang out. Okay, I'm gonna go and get massage now. It just no planning, but just last minute in a week, I just go for a walk a little bit. Oh, it's so hot right now. Or maybe you just go in and get another massage. It just it just not so normal. Same thing with the herbal steam. In the village, everyone just go in to have a steam. Like it just go regularly. Maybe 1 or 2 a week. We just let's go to get herbal steam, body scrub, and things like that. It's just the hair and just becomes so normal. But nobody talk about it. Like in here, that I have to take my time out. Oh, this thing is, I feel guilty that I'm taking a break to go and get a massage. I could do much more in those times, but I just feel I do nothing. And people feel guilty to take care of themselves here. And that's the strangest thing when I move here, when I start to hear that, I hear quite often. Beginning, I didn't get it. And then after that, I said repeat and repeat like, wow, people feel guilty to look after yourself. But where the culture that I'm coming from, take care of yourself is normal. That is your body. What we believe in over there, that what we're talking is with my grandma or my uncle or auntie, like when I was young, when people talking about health and well-being and things like that, is the longevity. Like I said, our body is it's a temporary. We born, we live here, we use our body to live a life. Is a journey, right? That journey we have here, it's very short term. Everybody says, "Oh, we live life in, it's short term. It's a journey here, and this body is like vehicle of your life. And if you take care of them, you get to stay longer, right? That's why it's all about the longevity. Longevity. I think people talk about longevity more than a regular, like, oh, I have to look after myself, take care of myself. It's just all about promote your longevity. Your longevity is not just only getting massage, right? Your mental as well, right? Mind, body, and spirit. Your mental health, your physical health is combined together, including the food that you're eating. And that is become normal conversation. And then when people are doing that, it's just like, okay, what they call it? They try to do anything we can to keep our body healthy as long as possible before the age of become being old age. Because when you're getting old, we're gonna get sick and die. That is part of life. And then we know that we're gonna get to there. And before from here to there, how can we stretch the healthy chunk of time of your journey? Try to expand that time before you get to the sickness and die. And that what become normal conversation. I think I heard from my grandparents when they chat about. And then that's why they care for that time, because if you care for your body, you have that journey that you have physically. If you're physical well, you're able to walk, run, you jump, and then become joy, become happy. But if you're sick, doesn't matter how much money you have and things like that. It's none of them. You were not able to enjoy them. You cannot live life at what you call a well-being and healthy life. And that what it's come up a lot in conversation when I was a kid, when I hearing, and that become a norm. And in here, it I think it's just a guilty. I think we value life differently, right? And
Mhm.
here, like I like a lot of things that people have ambition. They want to get somewhere. They're so strict, that focus. That part is amazing. But to take care of your life, your health, to take away like an hour a week to go and get massage, to do nothing, just to have that time. I think it's okay to do that. I think people need to hear that it's okay to take time to take care of yourself. Because if you take care of yourself, you feel better and actually you become better version yourself. You become more kind to yourself and then you kind to the person next to you. And then the person is spreading out. Actually, you probably thinking more clear. You're making a better decision. Yeah.
Very
Because
true. I can tell you. So I get a massage every month, and I did it partially because I needed to mentally have an hour that was uninterrupted.
yeah.
And it's nice that it's relaxing. It actually helps because I work out and stuff like that. So it helps on that end. But just essentially scheduling time where like no interruptions, no email, no employees, no anything. The
Mhm.
rest of the world could be a huge mushroom cloud. I wouldn't know. And it's kind of forcing myself to get in that mode of just letting go for just that little tiny moment for a
Yeah.
month. And it's
That
been
once a
actually
month.
very
Yeah.
helpful.
Yeah.
But
Imagine if you do once a week.
maybe yeah. It's interesting that you mentioned the guilt
Yeah.
because that would be like once it took me a lot to get over the guilt to be one
Yeah.
going once a month. So
Even once a month.
I
Yeah.
gotta work my way up to the once a week.
Yes.
Yeah. Tell me
Yeah. If you
before we
do,
go,
yeah.
you offer many different types of massages.
Yes.
You got Thai, I see fusion and flow, and then there's even more beyond that. So could you just describe the different types of massage for the people that may not know?
Yeah, we have Thai massage. It's just a pressure point combined with the stretching, right? Those one with the breathing, stretching, and exercise. That is excellent massage. And then the fusion is just combined with some pressure point and a few stretching, and then long stroke massage. Right, it's combined. That some people just don't want like a stretching and physical like a Thai massage. Like it might be too hard for people to to like if you never get massage before at all and now you just go into Thai massage, it might just like that's too much for me.
Fair, fair.
Yeah, and then we create a fusion that you experience a little bit of Thai in there, but you still get used to with the oil massage, with the long stroke massage. Flow is just the oil massage, just regular oil massage with the flow. It's we focus on the long stroke and flow. Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's yeah.
All right. And tell me about the franchise. Do you have franchisees now?
Yes, we have franchisee open, and then we have sold 13 territory already.
You did. Well,
Yeah,
congrats to that. All right. Are
thank
they
you.
all around Vancouver or they go beyond?
Now we have beyond now. We have Calgary, Toronto, and Vancouver right now. Yeah,
You
we're
do? All
across.
right. Well, that's
Yeah,
incredible. So still
yeah.
all in Canada.
All in Canada. Yeah.
All right. Will you be branching out into the US at any time?
Yes, we plan to go in probably this year. We'll get the paperwork done, and then hopefully the following year we have the store open.
All right. Very cool. And has it been tough to keep the franchisees using your business model?
It is new to me still. We just launched. Like I said, we spent 2 years before we launched franchising. I hired a best consulting firm because I don't want to make any more mistake. I just want to learn from expert people. We try to understand the franchising. Do a benchmark study in different franchise business, and then because if we coming into the franchising, how can we become better than the people that already there? How can we do better than what they already doing? And then if we coming in, how can we stay in the long term and how can we get into the market, right? And that's why we spent 2 years preparation, set a foundation. We done the whole protocol again. It's so many times, but Anyway, we get that one done, and then we launched just over a year ago now. Yeah,
Nice.
a year.
Congrats.
Yeah.
It sounds like you got an incredible thing going. I love learning about your growth, about the different opportunities. I love learning about the systems. I would consider that a necessity in business, which is funny because I didn't know that until I made a few mistakes. So incredible work there as well.
Yeah.
Before we take off here, how can people find you?
Yeah, I think you can reach me out in nuttha.goutier.com. That's my website. Nuttha Goutier on the LinkedIn. Or my work website is sabaithai.com on our website.
Awesome. Well, Nita, I think we are about out of time here, so I appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very enjoying being here on your show.
Yeah, that's awesome. This has been Authentic Business Adventures, the business program that brings you the struggle stories and triumphant successes of business owners across the land. My name is James Kademan, and Authentic Business Adventures is brought to you by Calls on Call, offering call answering and receptionist services for service businesses across the country on the web at callsoncall.com. And of course, the Bold Business Book, a book for the entrepreneur in all of us, available wherever fine books are sold, as well as Live Switch. With Live Switch, you can take live videos with your clients to save you time and money. Check them out at liveswitch.com. If you are listening or watching this on the web, if you could do us a huge favor, give it the big old thumbs up, subscribe, and of course, share it with your entrepreneurial friends, especially those entrepreneurial friends that maybe need to take a little break, get a little Thai massage, and enjoy their time, and I should say enjoy their earned freedom with their business through Sabai Thai Spa. We'd like to thank your wonderful listeners as well as our guest, Nuttha Goutier of Sabai Thai Spa. Nuttha, can you tell us that website one more time?
sabaithai.com. SABAITHAI.com.
Easy enough. I love it. Past episodes can be found morning, noon, and night at the podcast link found at drawincustomers.com. Thank you for joining us. We will see you next week. I want you to stay awesome, and if you do nothing else, enjoy your business.